Hey builders, Brick Ratty up here to show off one of my newest creations. This time it's a build of one of the people's cars, a Volkswagen Passat, specifically based off of the 2004 version of the car. My main goal with this build was to create a very accurate model that represented the car and had a lot of the features that are present in the vehicle. If you notice any inconsistencies in this video, I did shoot it twice. I made some changes during the instruction phase of making this. My design process involves me usually building these digitally first, ordering the parts, and then going through and seeing if I can fix anything. I do order some extra parts, but for some changes I might not have the part available. The instructions, though, that will be in the description will have everything up to date. So I recorded this once, changed some of the design a bit for this second recording. I still have some footage from the first recording that I like enough to keep. So if you notice the vehicle looking a little bit different, that's why. This build is enhanced by printed parts by Brick Rock Press. You can get all of these pieces still from their website, including the Volkswagen sign there, as well as some license plates. Originally built this as a gift for my girlfriend, and I was really lucky that this custom company made Volkswagen logo prints. This is one of the parts that changed a lot in the design process. I wanted to for sure have them be a 1x5 plate arrangement with a logo in the middle. During the design process, I was trying to get it angled a bit, so it would be more of a slope. I wasn't able to do that, as you can see, but there is a bit of sloping with the plates being at different depths, so the bottom of the vehicle is on a modern Speed Champions base. I'd be interested to see if I could do this even better with the newer parts being introduced in 2023. The model I have here is also personalized with a little bit of rust at the front. The actual instructions will not include this brown piece. It'll be black like the rest of the trim there. But you can go ahead and customize this in any way that you want to, like a normal Lego set. Just some options there. It also uses an older style of the Speed Champions hubcap. The wheel is the newer version, but I like having the smaller one in there. It makes the tires look a little bit wider and more accurate to this vehicle. This vehicle also features some nice features, like being able to roll back and forth and opening back, where you can store some different things. The real-life model of this car has one of those covers that you can pull out. Obviously with Lego you can't have a collapsing piece like that, but if you get a 2x6 flat tile, you can slide it in there. There's enough room for it, and the friction holds it in place. And now your figures will have the ability to put their belongings in the back of the car and not worry about having people see them and steal them. On the back door, there's also another spot for one of those Volkswagen signs. When I originally designed this, I didn't include one there, so I only have one printed version. I'll have to buy another. But there you go. That have one on both sides in accurate places. Same with the license plate, also in the correct spot. And with the actual car, it is indented a bit with a lip at the top, and it's accurately depicted here. You can also take off the roof, and it is pretty easy. It's just held on by two 1x1 plates. On the roof, there is even the rear view mirror depicted with a 1x2 jumper plate, and 1x2 plates are the blinders. You can fold them down and block the sun in real life. I wanted to depict them in some way. Use a darker plate there to show where the sunroof would be. At the top of the roof, it even has some transparent pieces where that sunroof would be again. Of course, having those bars at the top of the roof, they're there in real life and in the Lego version. Let's get on to the interior. One of the best things about these Speed Champions bases is that they are 1x5 in the middle, so you can fit two figures if you build your seats right. And I went and did that here to have an accurate amount of seats. The back seat should be able to fit 3 people in real life, but with the proportions of minifigures, that's not possible. The back seats are a bit higher though compared to the front ones, so you might need some bald figures back there, and the front seats might need to be leaned back a bit, but you can get the roof on for the most part. In the front, I added as many details as I could with some different meters and a steering wheel in the right place. I even have the shifter knob, as you can see there. Different parts representing the radio with the different screens and vents that would be on the actual vehicle. Each of these seats is also slightly adjustable, so you can have it slightly different for the different riders. And something interesting about this vehicle is that the armrest is adjustable, so I have it on a jumper, and it does move a little bit. It is kind of a small amount of movement, but I did get that feature from the vehicle into this build, which I'm very excited about. The back seat is a little bit less detailed. I had to do some fancy techniques to get them also at that 1:5 scale, since this is built on a 6 wide area in the back. Just like the front seats, I want to make sure that the back seats move accurately as well. There is a lot of friction back there though, so you need to be a little bit careful, but there is an option to have the back seats fold forward like they would in real life. At the end of the day, if you're a Volkswagen fan, or if you have a Passat just like this one, this is going to be a perfect build for you. I'm sure you could swap out the parts in this to make it different colors. I picked the sand green version because it's the closest to the actual car that my girlfriend has. The instructions, like I said, are going to be in the link in the description on my Brickable page. And I'm really happy with this build. I feel like I got a lot of little details in it and have some pretty interesting techniques, honestly. I'm not really much of a car person. I just happen to have built a couple different Lego cars. If you want to see more MOCs by me, check out the other videos on my channel. I've been Brick Ratty Up, and I'll see you in the next video.